Have you ever wondered how life on Earth began? How did simple particles come together to form living, breathing organisms like us? The story of life is an epic journey that started 13.8 billion years ago with the Big Bang. The Big Bang wasn't an explosion in space, but rather the rapid expansion of space itself. In those early moments, the universe was incredibly hot and dense, filled with nothing but energy. But as the universe expanded and cooled, particles began to form. Protons and neutrons combined to create the first atomic nuclei, hydrogen and helium, the building blocks of everything to come. How did simple atoms lead to the formation of life? As the universe continued to expand and cool, these atoms began to clump together under the influence of gravity. Over millions of years, gravity pulled hydrogen and helium together to form the first stars. These stars acted as cosmic forges, creating heavier elements like carbon, oxygen, and iron. When these stars exploded in supernovae, they spread these elements across the cosmos. These heavier elements would go on to form planets and, eventually, the complex molecules necessary for life. Around 4.6 billion years ago, our sun formed from a cloud of gas and dust, and the planets began to form in a disk around it. Earth, our home, was born during this time, but it was not yet a place where life could exist. At first, Earth was a molten, inhospitable world. However, over time, it cooled, forming solid land masses and liquid oceans. How did life first appear on Earth? Life began in the oceans, around 3.8 billion years ago, when simple molecules started to come together into more complex forms. These molecules could replicate themselves, marking the birth of life. The first life forms were simple, single-celled organisms. These early organisms slowly evolved over billions of years into more complex multicellular organisms. How do we get from simple cells to the organisms we see today? Through a process called evolution, these simple life forms became more complex. Cells began to work together in more organized ways, eventually giving rise to plants, animals, and more complex organisms. Over time, these processes led to the development of humans, as we are today. What does this mean for us? Every atom in your body, every breath you take, every thought you think, is connected to this epic journey. We are made of stardust, atoms formed in the cores of ancient stars and scattered across the universe. Our existence is a story of transformation and evolution, from the Big Bang to the first simple organisms, all the way to the complex life forms that now inhabit Earth. We are here today because of this long, remarkable process. And when you look up at the stars, remember, we are all part of the same universe, from the Big Bang to the organisms we are now. The journey is far from over, and our place in it is just one chapter of an incredible story that began billions of years ago.